gotta take that out for a spin. Today is day 3 of owning a Lamborghini, and honestly, yesterday I was gonna film day 2, but everything went wrong. So I was driving to my office to get some extra shots, but then this happened. This just in, car completely died on me at an intersection. Thanks, Ed. I was just trying to get my morning breakfast. I tried to film more of it, but my GoPro battery was dead, my camera battery was dead because I have all my charging equipment at my office, so unfortunately I just wasn't prepared for what was gonna happen because I was just making a U-turn to go to my office. So the car completely died, and it was all because Mr. Bolian forgot to tell me that half a tank on this Gallardo, due to the flooding, is an empty tank. So I was going into Quick Trip in order to get gas for this, but then after many attempts to start the car, I killed the battery. All of this while my phone was dead too, because I thought I charged it the night before and I didn't. I was just having a really, really rough day. So I wanted to film all of that, but unfortunately it just wasn't working out for me. But today, the pollen here in Georgia is absolute destruction for me, allergy-wise. I wanted to drive more with the top down today, but it's not gonna happen. So the front of the car was my most common view of it yesterday because the battery is in the frunk. To give you perspective, this backpack is made to fit under an airplane seat in coach. So if it doesn't fit in the front, that definitely shows how small it is. Oh, look at that. Literally perfect. Good to go. Even though you have a house payment in your garage, it might be worth it when you start it up every single morning. What I find really interesting though is that I know a lot of my viewers see my Integra next to me, which is a fraction of this car, nowhere near as fast, but a lot of you guys would prefer to have the Integra rather than this Gallardo. It's interesting that you tend to flip-flop a lot. It's like, I'm not interested in supercars because they're unattainable, but then you have one for a while and then you kind of start to understand why people spend the money. Oh yeah, Ed, your son also left this little GoPro Hot Wheels car in here. Just an FYI. That's kind of neat, actually. Oh. Not here, but actually here, Alejandra. She just didn't feel like being on camera today. She's just hanging out. But what'd you say a second ago?
You do feel different riding in this.
It makes you feel different.
Yeah, just because everyone's looking at you. Not that...
You kind of feel like you're on a red carpet all the time.
Yeah.
Like you're just like, oh, hello, hello. But you either get the smug look of, or you get the, oh my God, but it's usually a positive reaction more than a negative reaction.
Really enjoy kids' reaction.
Kids' reaction around supercars are the best. Like making people's day with a supercar is a really good feeling.
It's so innocent and cute. That's what it is.
I'll see you at the window.
Thank you very much. I didn't say anything about my car.
Oh, does baby want attention? But you don't get enough on YouTube.
How you doing? Nice. I gotta take that out for a spin. I know, after your shift, right?
Yeah, right, sure.
That's right. See, some exotic owners, you don't have to be a jerk all the time. Just saying.
Quit touching your glasses.
It's like, they're like...
You keep pushing them back like
I do,
nerd.
All right. Hey, you have a great day.
Have a good day, all right? We'll see you later.
Invisible person, take your coffee. People definitely seem to be, it's weird. Since it's just a hair older of a Lambo, people seem a lot more like open to walking up to you in a more positive light. They're more like, oh yeah, that's really cool. I remember when this car came out. Or, hey, how do you like it? Because in a lot of ways, it's attainable comparison to, you know, a brand new Lambo. Attainable I use very loosely, by the way. I just want to make that very clear.
I have SVJ money.
No, you don't.
$14 in my bank.
$14. So I'm in a Lamborghini. So I'm gonna go to one of the people's restaurants, AKA Taco Bell. May I just have a chicken quesadilla with a Baja Blast freeze, please?
Okay, and we are currently
Baja Blast and
Out of Baja Blast, bro? You can't do this to a man, especially when he's in living luxury. I thought having a Lamborghini meant nobody could say no to you about anything. So the Starbucks drive-thru was a really good experience this morning. So now I just wanted to see the polar opposite reaction. I don't think this lady's gonna care at all about the car. She's probably gonna think it's a Ferrari. How you doing? Good. What's up, guys? What's up? Yeah. If it's okay with her. All right, you got it. It's got plenty of check engine lights though, if you want to share some. So the car was in a flood. Yeah. Cheapest Lambo on earth. 59 grand. Yeah. So it's a brand new Corvette. Which one would you take? This? Yeah, right? Just for the perception of it? That's awesome. Am I holding you guys up at all? All right, cool. Yeah, thanks guys. You have a good one. All right, one more for you. There you go. Okay, that ended up being the better reaction. So I am so sorry I didn't get the camera angle of their faces. Plus it would have been hard with how low the car is. But these kids rushed to the door just to come see it. 2 employees like left their post and just sprinted to the door and was like, can you rev it? And that's why owning a supercar would be awesome. Making people's day every day, no matter what you do. Well, I don't know. I would drive this pretty much every day, unless I was feeling a little shy or not as extroverted one morning, right? But knowing that whenever you leave the house, you're probably gonna have a positive interaction with somebody and make their day, it's hard to beat, man. Somebody recognized the car. He is so happy. He moved to the middle seat of that little Dodge just to see this thing. I love making people happy! With this car's flooded history, it was only appropriate for a torrential downpour to interrupt my filming. Okay, safe inside, in the studio, with the Gallardo. And the Gallardo so far, it's rained a lot, unfortunately, but I have really enjoyed the pre-LP Gallardo way more than I ever expected. There's the gas can from yesterday when I got stranded and had to fill it up, and I got gas all over my hands because you guys ever notice these cheap gas canisters, how bad they are? They leak like crazy. I absolutely hate this design where you push this down and force it, and then you have to push it in and then pray you don't get covered in gasoline. Side note, I'm covering up the logo, but try and take a guess what this stuff is. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. But the main thing that changed my mind about the pre-LP Gallardo just a little bit, like I still see them as the lesser of the Gallardos in some ways, but the gated shifter fixes everything that I didn't like about this car. Everything. The paddles were just so laughably bad that I just couldn't take it seriously. I'm very blessed. I drive a lot of different stuff, but after a few days of having something, you either start to really like something more or you start to hate it more because you start nitpicking everything. And a lot of people have seen me drive this around and be like, that suits you, David. It suits you. And I'm like, don't say that, because then I'm gonna want one even more. Material things in life don't make you happy. They don't. At the end of the day, this is still a car with a transmission, with a piston motor, all the whole shebang, right? But it can sure help sometimes when you're in a bad mood. And like yesterday, I had a bad day and I was kind of mad at the car. I got stranded, but then I got right back into it, just barely hearing the V10 open up, and I was like, okay, maybe you're not so bad. For me, growing up, seeing a Lambo in Virginia when I lived there, that was a big deal, especially the Gallardos and the Murcielagos. You see a Huracan today, you still go, whoa, a Lamborghini. but not as much as I did when I was a kid with these, because even though the Gallardo was pretty much the best-selling Lambo ever at the time, they still were an event. When you saw them, you're still like, oh, it's a Lamborghini, that's cool, even though it's the baby Lambo. It's still a Lamborghini. I think people are kind of numb to seeing the Huracans nowadays because there's just so many of them. But I want to see what you guys think too. You think that's true too? The Lamborghini owner, the super successful businessman that dresses casual. You still do the wiggle to check if you're in neutral, especially in a gated shift. Having a Lamborghini for 3 days was a dream come true. It was always my dream supercar as a kid, and the ability to drive it around, make great memories, make people's day, it just was everything that I ever imagined. I had driven supercars before, but having it for an extended period of time is something I will never forget. And who knows, if one day you guys decide that you'd like to see more content like this, then I would try my very hardest to make my dreams come true to own one of these one day. If you guys like these videos and want to support my channel, make sure to head over to PattersonCarCare.com. It is my original formula detail brand that makes life so easy washing your car. Everything from cleaning your wheels in just around a minute, or any other product that is just as easy to use. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, or Sundays, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.